Welcome back, everybody, to Turn Order Warped, episode number 7, part number 3. Yeah, we're running late on the parts today, but it's all right. It's all right. We're going to probably go over a little bit on time.
Oh, no, we get to play more.
All right.
Awful.
I am so sad.
Okay. So, what's everybody doing? You guys are in the Galilei system now. We can move the circle there. If I can find one of my 12,000 screens. There we go. Let's do it.
I'm gonna comms from the cockpit. If everyone has checked their messages, could we please meet in the cockpit to discuss our plan?
FYI, just a mechanical thing. The system names that are in green or yellow, you have visited before. H.A.W.K, you guys would have flown through if you came from the warp gate. So this would have been a path to get to Galilei.
And what were the yellow ones?
You've also been to the yellow systems, but the green ones are like inhabited.
Gotcha.
So green or yellow are visited. Green is a system that has like known people in it.
Now, Felix appears yellow to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Felix doesn't have people. It's all ice. It was an ice planet.
Gotcha.
Does everyone come to the cockpit?
Yeah, Lunk will come stomping
On the
down.
way.
Still looking quite serious for Lunk.
Yeah, I'll turn up and lift up my goggles. I've just basically got soot face apart from my eyes.
Burn marks.
But I look as happy as a pig and shit.
Arta, didn't you used to have more beard on that side?
No.
Okay.
I would very much like to go to Vincenzo. Vincenzo?
Yes. Oh, yeah, Lunk need to go to Vincenzo. Got to go Thunder Cheeks to smash. Cause Haris got problem and Lunk smash and help. Cause Haris friend. Gotta go.
Where the hell is Vincenzo?
So Vincenzo.
It's in the Galilei system. We were there. That's where Swigglethrax has his par.
Yeah, that.
As much as I'd like to see Swigglethrax again, with his clothes on this time, I did get
Oh dear, she's laughing. What have you done?
She was looking a little stern, Hawk. I had to.
Oh, no, we got to go to Vincenzo.
Okay, well, I did. I got a message from an old friend of mine, Kelsier, and well, he has a mission available for me, and by that I mean us. And he said the payout is huge.
Did he tell you how much the payout is exactly?
He didn't, but I'm going to message him right away and ask the location and potential payout.
But first we go Vincenzo, yeah?
We should also go to Vincenzo to gather any supplies we may need. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. I can go pick up the information I need. We can get supplies, and we can help Lunk with her personal issue with Thunder Cheeks.
Speaking of supplies, I'm apparently going to need some hacking module for this mission, so perhaps I can see if there's one.
Hawk could hack because
I have an axe, correct.
I don't think
like,
she needs that kind of hacking.
You know, like electronical hacking.
I think if you attach a large battery pack, it could be electronic hacking.
what?
He.
I don't get it.
Where would you need to go, Glex?
Guys, can you excuse me for a moment? This will take me seconds to send this message. Out of character for a moment, it's going to be 1,000 credits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably
Yeah,
send it from the bridge.
Yeah, can I send it? Yeah, I'm starting tippity tapping because I need some information on this, and I'll deduct 1,000 credits.
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna phone a friend. You're gonna contact.
I'm phoning a friend.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. You're gonna phone. You're gonna contact Kelsier.
Yeah.
So you enter in his contact ID into the subspace relay messaging system. You actually get a live response from Kelsier. Yeah.
Would you like some privacy?
Kelsier, I wasn't actually expecting to catch you. My crewmates are here, and I wanted to discuss the mission. Should I take this privately? Kelsier?
Crewmates?
I do. I have
Yes.
4 crewmates.
This is not the most intelligent way to communicate in regards to this job.
Understood.
We keep secrets.
Hello there. My name is H.A.W.K.
Hi.
Guys,
I'm
I'm gonna patch this over to the tech bay.
Okay.
Goodbye. See you soon.
So I kind of march off over to the tech bay and Kelsey, I'm sorry about
What
that.
were you thinking?
I would like you to know that I do trust my crewmates. We've been through quite a lot together.
You may trust them, but I do not trust them.
Understood, Kelsier. Understood. Can you give me a little bit more information on what's needed for this mission? And they would be accompanying me. I can assure you they are trustworthy. I would not you know that I would not be with them. It is illogical to keep untrustworthy friends.
Lunk, put down the tin opener. I'm sorry.
And I'm kind of making a, pretty like I got this face.
He just kind of
Leave this two alone.
he kind of glares at you and he says, "Look, you're going to have to meet up with Craze. He can create probably the supplies that you'll need to do this, but he doesn't work cheap."
Kelsey, I'm going to need more information on cost and where is Craze?
He is somewhere on Galilee 9. I'm not sure where. But
Okay.
in terms of payout, I'd be willing to part with 250,000 credits.
I maintain a schooled expression and raise one eyebrow. Then I think this is certainly worthy of our time.
Glex, you know that if you go to a subspace relay, it will not be easy. That's why I contacted you.
I understand, Kelsier, I understand, but with the proper equipment and this crew,
They are guarded very well. You know, most people's credits run through these subspace relays. They are always very vigilant for hackers and such. This will definitely not be easy. The rig that we're talking about here that Craze will need to make is serious business. The packet sniffer will require some kind of cloaking field around it so they can't see it. This is not going to be easy by any means.
Kelsier, what kind of time frame are we talking about for this job?
The sooner the better, but I do not have a set time frame for this. All I know is that we need more information.
So the payout is 250,000 credits, but this device that Craze needs to craft, is that going to come out of my pocket?
Absolutely.
Do you have an estimate on that?
You'll have to talk to Craze, but I would expect it's not going to be cheap.
All right. I need Cray's contact information, or you said he's somewhere on Galilee 9 and you don't know?
I have no idea where Craze is. I haven't been able to reach him.
All right, Kelsier. I'll get back to you on this one. I appreciate you contacting me.
Sure, and next time you call me, make sure your friends aren't around. What kind of spy are you?
Confirmed.
Click.
Clicks out. So I'm. Yeah, this is pretty heavy stuff. I'm gonna make my way back to. Are we meeting in the cockpit?
Do you think she's going to be long? She said literally a few seconds.
How many is a foo?
A few. This many, Lunk. I'm back.
Oh, ha. So,
Do you guys want the good news or the bad news?
Just tell us everything.
Okay.
good news.
Okay, the payout is 250,000 credits.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm listening.
The bad news is that we need a device crafted to accomplish this that may cost quite a bit itself, and that will come out of the 250,000 credits. And this is a highly, highly dangerous mission. Gonna require a lot of skill, gonna require a lot of stealth, and I don't know where my next contact for this is. Well, I know he's on Galilee 9, but that's all I know.
But we go to Thunder Cheeks first, yeah?
I think that might be wise.
Okay.
What exactly do you need me?
It's some kind of physical hacking device, and there's a packet sniffer, and I mean, I've done some high-level stuff. This
Why
sounds
you
even a little bit over my...
When I worked in Thunder Cheeks, people got thrown out if they sniffed the packets, because that was for like the people what was in the champagne room only.
Yeah,
After I finish shuddering. Is that something I could make if I had the materials work?
Do you have electronics?
I do not.
Probably not. I mean, you can give it a whack, but it's gonna probably be a piece of shit.
yeah, I have...
What kind of role would that be?
Be electronics plus logistics
Logic.
or logic, yeah.
I mean, I can dump 3 in there and 2 luck.
I can do 5d6 plus 2 luck.
Depending on the information I receive from the drop box, the amount of credits you receive may be unimportant.
What do you mean unimportant?
We've got to pay for this ship, H.A.W.K.
Well, I didn't think. Let me think on it a little, and then I'll explain later. But we could all be destroyed. And
Right. Okay.
Is that bad?
it's very bad. You will die. You will become meat.
Oh,
Very overcooked meat.
that's
I mean-
really bad.
If there's people chasing you, we've got a ship. I think we'll be fine.
I'm not sure if they're chasing me, but they might be. It's an odd situation.
So we should find these people and smash them before they can hurt Hawk.
If I can get the information, I will know more. It's in Vincenzo.
Okay.
H.A.W.K, perhaps you should spill the beans, so to speak. No, Lunk, not actual beans.
Okay. You talk weird.
Right. That's coming from an Ogron, by the way. H.A.W.K,
Yes.
what do you know?
It's what I don't know that troubles me.
What?
Right, okay. And the original question is, what do you know?
Well, there may be people hunting me or looking for me, and also a scientist. The scientist who, hmm, the scientist who, that's strange. Scientist who redacted, I can't seem to access that information.
Arthur, can you do anything about that?
It's not really my area, AI.
Do you mind if I have a poke around?
I do, actually.
Okay.
Sorry. No, it's probably out of character. It's best that he doesn't do that.
H.A.W.K, do you have any kind of tracking device upon you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Would you be able to recalibrate the sensors to scan H.A.W.K?
I looked at Glix.
No, I mean, their ship sensors, like, they're... No, definitely not.
What if we just, like, floated him out into space in front of the ship?
He would survive out there. Right, H.A.W.K, what I'm about to suggest is a little unorthodox.
No, Arthur, I'm not being ejected into space.
I mean, it'd only be for like 5 minutes.
Yes.
I'll give you a full oil change afterwards, I promise. And I'll use the good oil, not the spit oil.
I don't believe this would work. I may submit to a thorough investigation later, after we take care of this business.
I might have to deactivate you for a thorough investigation.
I think that would be okay.
I turn him off.
No, not now. Stop it.
I mean, I feel like he's got more. He doesn't just have like an off switch. It's not like a light switch. I feel like that would render him combat ineffective.
Yeah. After we've taken care of our business in Vincenzo.
The problem is, if they're tracking you, it doesn't matter where we go. They'll know exactly where you are, and by proxy us as well.
Well, in that case, it's probably best to head to Vincenzo and get off the ship so they don't blow us up and we die. That would be bad.
That seems like a good plan. Please plot a course immediately, Felix.
Sure.
And I'd probably look back. I've been sitting down the whole time, just kind of have my head turned over my shoulder. Cats can like really crank their head back too, can't they? Probably. I don't know.
Generally,
I'm assuming that.
Pretty. Yeah, I mean, you can't exorcist it, but you know, close.
You're not an owl.
Where
we go to?
It was Galilei 5, wasn't you said?
Galilei 9. So let's bring it over here again.
We go into Vincenza.
Yes.
Good. We go to Thunder Cheeks.
So you guys are on the edge of the system right now. You know, going at subluminal will probably take you like
Subliminal.
It will take you subliminal. A subliminal engine will. That's like probably an episode of Doctor Who. You guys are on the edge of the system. So that's not feet. That's probably like a U.
Wow, that's a micro system.
Yeah. You guys are like near where the subspace relay is, basically. And Galilei 9 is one of the moons of Galilei 2.
Okay. Yeah, I plot a course for that, and I'm gonna fly manually too. Just gonna stay at the controls.
It's gonna be a while.
What's that?
How long till we get
Several hours.
Yeah, it's a couple hours.
Arthur, do you think you could do the check in a couple of hours? Perhaps with Flix's help.
Do what check? Sorry.
The internal check for any tracking system.
I'm not sure we have the equipment to scan inside the ship. That's why I suggested we just pop you outside. 5 minutes, no more. Promise. Scout's honor.
We could tie rope to you.
Well, I was thinking something a little bit more sturdy than rope, but the idea is valid.
The cargo bays have grapples.
I suggest that you remove my armor plates and look inside through my internal systems and check there. Wouldn't that be effective to find the tracking system?
I'd have to power you down.
That's fine. I'll power myself down.
Do you just power yourself down?
Not right now. Don't look at me so expectantly.
Well, let's go to the cargo bay, I guess. I can have a look.
Felix, could you also help?
I can most certainly help.
Let's go then.
You want Lunk to help?
And as we were walking, I like pushed
Actually,
some
Lunk,
front plates.
would you mind making one of those stews? I am quite hungry.
Lunk may be needed to
Okay.
lift the armor plates. The armor plates are quite heavy, and I don't think you would be able to move them yourself.
I've got a
Choose the
crane up in
platform.
there.
Oh, they have a crane. It's okay.
There's a cargo bay. They've probably got a crane to move shit around.
Never mind.
You don't have shit. You guys are like bare bones ship.
Room.
You gotta buy that shit.
Okay.
Okay, I come help lift the thing.
Yeah, never mind about that stew for
Okay.
now.
Okay, there's some stew in the freezer. You just
That's mine.
no, the whole pot I put in because there was the floaty and I put it in the freezer.
As
So
we're
it's
heading
like
to the
lots.
cargo bay, you can hear like internal like clicks and latches and clunks. And I'm removing like the coolant tubes from in between, and they're like locked off at the end. I'm
It's
just
like the
moving
scene
it.
from Predator when he's taking the mask off. It's like,
Yeah.
Most
What's
of
he, Borian?
You ugly motherfucker. Was that you ugly son of a bitch or you ugly motherfucker? You are one ugly motherfucker.
What are you waiting for? Do it!
Come on, you
You are
ugly!
one. Yeah, you are one ugly motherfucker.
what are you waiting for? Come on!
Oh. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to watch Predator again.
Most of my plates are disengaged. You need just to remove them.
Right. We'll do that in a cargo bay, though. I don't want to do it in the... I was going to say street. Corridor.
Yes, very well.
Spaceship Street. Spaceship Avenue.
Yeah, so we get to the cargo bay, and I just sit, because the armor plates are kind of like round. You need to lift them up and over enough.
Okay, so I just like this, yeah?
Yes.
Boink. So I'll just start removing the armor plates as gently as I can.
I kind of look at Lunk just in amazement, like,
Yeah, because these are
No way I
heavy. Like,
could
these
ever.
have got to weigh like as much as like 2 glixes each. Or something.
yeah.
I'm just like,
Especially the top one because it's the biggest.
Well, I feel like it's probably two pieces. You know, you probably have like two sections. You have like the back and then the front of your torso.
Yeah. And it's layered as well.
yeah.
Yeah. So each like section of this plating is probably like 50 to 75 pounds. You know, each section, and he's got like 6 of them, like just in his torso.
So Lunk's, you know, sort of like having a, you know, it's like heavy but not unwieldy. It's like this
Right.
is what-
Okay. So yeah, you guys start to you disassemble Hawk's armor plating. What do you look like underneath the armor, by the way, Hawk?
It's very like it doesn't look so much computer-like in circuitry. It almost looks very mechanical rather than high tech. Looks kind of like bare bones almost underneath, like pistons and all the rest of it. But they're surprisingly shiny. And shiny on the inside.
Somehow I thought he'd look a bit like Deaver.
Like what?
He's not important.
Yeah, but there's like a main kind of plate over the like the central part, I guess, where like my power core and most of the important systems will be.
You will have to remove that plate to access the internal system.
Does it just come off?
No, you will require tools.
Arta?
For this, I will power down.
Okay. Night, night.
I should automatically power back up. I think when you replace the plate.
Night, night. Sleep tight. Mind dirt bed bugs don't bite.
Or after a period of a few hours. So please be done in a few hours. I don't want to see my insides.
Right, I don't... Yeah.
I power off.
So yeah, so I feel like at this point, like you probably let out some of your coolant, like it's just like shh. Your eye lights like flicker for a second, like boop boop, and then you see like
all the stuff that was kind of keeping everything up, and so like the head sinks a little bit. And
oh my god, it's like remember the old Citroens with like the hydraulic suspension, and you take the car off and they'd be like.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Yeah.
Just like when you stop when a bus stops as well, and it goes.
Yeah.
So I remove the front plate.
Inside, you see this
Can
like.
I take the ting off?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Thunk.
Yeah, so you probably have to like yank it a bit, like for it to,
It's just like. Chink.
yeah, and there's probably like a few cables and stuff that are still connected to the plating.
I'll remove all that stuff.
Yeah, so Lunk's just like, oh,
You know, Glix, we still have the grappling hook here.
Yeah, that might come in handy.
I can't imagine why, though.
You know, he didn't actually want us to do that.
I know, but I really want to.
what you
really want to, but you're kind of that's unethical.
And what?
It's not kind.
Who ether?
Look, it's not kind when somebody says they don't want something to happen with their body and you do it anyway. That's bad.
What if they
Like
dead?
eating
They
them.
meat. That's not body. That's me.
No, but he's not dead. He's just
No,
sleeping.
no, Clanky no dead. No, not dead, right? Clanky okay, right?
No,
Yes,
disassemble,
Clanky's
Clanky.
Clanky is fine. He is just sleeping.
Okay. So we know her Clanky?
We're
No, don't eat
definitely
this.
not gonna hurt Clanky.
What are you doing,
Use
Arthur?
this. What?
Do you know how to put that back?
I mean, give me a few minutes.
Arthur,
Please.
Clanky is friend. You be careful.
I feel like when you start to
Okay.
like yank out one of the tubes, give me an engineering check with intuition, please, Arthur.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah, you like yank out one of these tubes, and then like this gas starts shooting out of it, like.
The hose is like.
Arthur, you be gentle with Clanky, okay?
Right. Who of us here, show of hands, is an engineer? Just me then? Right. Thank you. Okay, so I'm looking inside him. Do I see anything that
Lunk's
I don't
hovering, by the way.
have a vague idea what it might do? Everything.
Give me a logistics check plus electronics.
He's got robotics.
I
Oh, you
have
do, yeah.
robotics.
You can.
I use
I'll
that.
let you roll robotics. Yeah, robotics and logistics.
Logic.
Why does my sheet keep going?
Logic. I keep doing this.
You keep doing that.
Logic is cool.
Okay. Yeah, you have no idea what any of this shit is.
Right. I look over to Lynx. Lynx? Glicks. I was trying to say Lunk and Glicks at the same time.
We are now links. Come in the backpack.
When I'm in her backpack,
The links effect.
Or if you guys buy a mech, you know, you could.
Oh,
you could,
yeah.
you
They're
could
fairly cheap too.
you could Voltron that shit. And...
Yes. Arthur, what are you doing?
Right. Glicks, you see this by ear?
Arthur, first, before we continue, can you just tell me your overall plan here?
Right, we're trying to look for a tracking device.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Right.
And to do that, I need to try and figure out which isn't a tracking device.
Okay, no, but
With me?
my plan, I thought you maybe had pulled some specifications on H.A.W.K's model. I thought maybe there was some kind of plan here for
Right,
finding
so
the device.
what our friend H.A.W.K here is never have been on record before ever.
Really?
Right, I'm pretty sure this is the subflyonics incubator.
Do you know that he's just making up words, Glex?
Yeah, Arthur, just kind of making this up as you go along.
Problem is, Glicks, none of this makes sense. H.A.W.K should not be alive. It's like having a human with no lungs, but they got a box in there that says not lungs.
You know what, Arthur? Can you mind if I take a look?
Oh, please do.
Yeah. So I'm approaching this way more scientifically,
By the way,
delicately.
this hose is still like flopping around on the ground, and it's just shooting gas like
I'm
all
just
over.
gonna
It's like
clip it.
Lunk, can you do me a favor? Can you step on that? Can you stand on that, please? Thank you.
Oh, like after Lunk has finally caught up with it with her foot.
I feel like Lunk is just chasing this hose around, you know, like trying to run after
a
it.
cat with a
It's like,
mouse.
it's like Rocky trying to catch the chicken.
There must be something that looks like a bottle of gas of some kind. I'm just going to turn the valve.
Yeah.
So yeah, once she gets that wrangled, I start, very precisely in what I see as some kind of order, taking things out, and I'm looking.
You're trying to place stuff like in an organized fashion down on the
Yes.
ground. Like, okay, this came from this part
Right,
of the
so
torso.
left to right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And every time she turns away, I pick up the thing she's looking at, sort of turn it over a few times and just throw it back on the mat.
Arthur, would you check?
No, every time you turn away.
Give
Yeah,
me a
but
stealth
everything's moved,
check,
right?
Arthur. Give me a stealth check, and give me a perception check, please, Glix.
You got it.
What is stealth?
So,
Agi?
Glix, your perception is not 1d6.
I know.
I'm just saying
I know
that before.
because I wrote it down here. I had to write it down.
So stealth. If you don't have the actual stealth skill, it's just going to be agility.
I don't think I do. Just check.
I rolled.
Dive for cover.
No, that's not
Where
going to
does
work.
the sheet keep going? God damn it. Put you over here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Glix, you kind of catch Arthur like looking at this thing and just kind of tossing it over his shoulder when he's done with it.
Arthur, do not touch anything. Do you realize what you're risking here? We need H.A.W.K. We need him to operate properly. We need him fully functioning. Can you please just leave this with me for a moment?
Arthur?
Can
No.
you keep an eye on him, please? He should not touch any of these things.
Okay. Look, just
Glad to see you're trained in robotics. You can put him back together.
I do have.
I'll lean up against the
I
crate.
do have
Yeah, I'm
electronics
just good between
and
Arthur and
computers.
Thingy. Yeah.
I do have electronics and computer skills. I think I can handle this.
I understand. I was only a Borian apprentice for 18 years. Another 4 years as an engineer. What
Arthur,
use could I be?
I understand.
Possibly aboard this ship.
Don't take offense. Don't take offense. I'm just trying to.
Oh, I'm
Arthur-
not offended, madam.
Arthur did fix the can opener.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. That's good. We're going to need that. And I'm like in my head, this goes here, this comes out, and I'm looking.
Sure.
Looking.
Give me a logistics check plus your electronics.
Gotcha.
Ooh. Okay. You're struggling very hard to understand what's going on inside with Hawk's body here.
Yeah, I've not seen this
Arthur
before.
Arthur has sort of like thrown shit onto the floor, like it's all a big mess. You don't know what goes where. And you're kind of like internally panicking a little bit, probably just because like
About all the parts everywhere.
Yeah.
I know what a tracking device looks like, however.
right.
I mean, I was a high level.
Yeah, but like Arthur's not Arthur, Hawk's systems are, while they look and sort of appear kind of rudimentary to the untrained eye, you are realizing like, oh shit, this is like way more complicated than I thought. Like, oh my god, this is a little over my head here.
Yeah. So I'm doing the whole face scrubbing thing, and I'm occasionally just sitting back and sighing, but I'm still pulling pieces out, and I'm continuing to look. I'm determined now. We're in far enough. I'm looking.
Okay, so
Just curious, can I hear all this going on? Like, it's not very far.
Well, I don't know. Where are you?
I'm just at the pilot. I'm just sitting at the cockpit.
Oh, well, they're in the cargo bay, so yeah, you could definitely not hear them.
Okay. Question.
Do you get bored of one of them?
Happenstance. Are any of their comms happen to be open potentially?
I don't know. Are your comms open?
Probably Lunks. Lunk probably doesn't ever turn her comms off.
If that's the case, then I've just been sitting up here the whole time, just literally
Yeah,
laughing.
you know, Lunk, when she goes to the toilet, right, you can guarantee she leaves her comms on.
You can tell we all just like sort of like take the comms out of our ears or whatever.
You're
when she goes into the bathroom.
you're the person that always has the voice activation on the Discord. It's just always on. Like you never figured out how to turn that shit off.
Yeah, so just like, you occasionally just get oh!
I turn off my comms.
I'm still at it. I'm furrowed
So
brow.
you're pulling stuff out, and basically what Hawk looks like right now, he's this sort of like shiny metallic framework inside underneath his armor, and it's just like this gaping hole in his chest, and all these like wires are like pulled out, like just flayed out, like like the power that's going to your motherboard. You know how it's just made up of all those different wires and shit, and you've got that one big honking plug that plugs into the motherboard. It's like as if all those wires are just like all out and like splayed out, and just all these wires are just hanging out. And there's like all these relays and transistors and shit that have been pulled out of Hawk. They're just lying on the ground.
I'm looking around you, Glix. You right there, Glix?
No.
I'm doing okay. I was just searching, and I'm undeterred. I'm digging deeper. I'm going in.
An example.
I started the job.
Can I attempt to help her in some way?
You have to get round Lunk first. Lunk has been ordered to.
I mean, she's currently torn apart our shipmate and has
Orderly.
no idea.
I don't
what the hell she's
understand
doing.
how you managed to blame specifically Glix on this, because you were the first to dig in and just start ripping hoses
Just because you don't understand the failing system doesn't mean there isn't a failing system.
So this is like the equivalent, by the way, of just like cutting open Lunk and being like, yeah, let's just pull all this shit out and see what happens.
Oh, we don't need this.
Who knows?
What's this wobbly bit? Probably nothing.
We keep digging, we'll find the spleen, right?
Vestigial.
Yeah.
Vestigial.
Oh, she didn't need all this intestine anyway. It's fine. Just connect these two ends up.
The 4 laws of robotics, don't need them.
I don't think he has them anyway. Let's face it.
Okay. So
I'm
Glix,
getting tires here.
give me another logistics and an electronics roll here.
Sure thing.
Please don't kill Hulk.
Please don't kill friend.
Woo!
So looking through H.A.W.K, you definitely do not find any kind of tracking device.
Okay. We've looked as hard as we can here. There's no tracking device in here. I would recognize it, and yeah, there just isn't one.
Right, so we're probably safe for now from his trackers. Whoever's
Because
after.
they can't have managed to get anything on the ship.
Right, I'll be going to engineering bay. Good luck with that.
But Arthur, you could.
Sorry. Do you need my help
Pieces
to put the robot back together?
I do, Arthur. I do. We can do this together.
Lunk help too.
Lucky I'm not awake, referring to me as.
Lunk, you're a big help. I appreciate this.
It's robot versus android are like two different things. It's like Planet of the Apes when they call them monkeys instead of apes.
That's fine. It's like calling the librarian a monkey.
An orangutan. He's an orangutan.
Yes. Not a monkey. He goes totally librarian poo when you call him that.
So
All right,
what's happening?
let's put H.A.W.K back together.
Okay. Arthur and Glix, please roll me logistics and electronics and logistics and robotics.
If
Okay.
you just mess up my soul,
Logistics.
actually help me here. But don't drop the part that looks like it might be my central core power processing.
Woo!
Dang, okay, that's good. Yeah.
Think you gonna be all right?
Fucking hell, Arthur!
Can I use my 2 luck die on this?
No. I want you to declare your luck beforehand. I do not want you guys to roll it afterwards. So,
I'm not used to the bits that are still filed in proper order. It makes no sense to Arthur.
yeah. Arthur, you start like plugging in that hose that was flailing around into like the lubricant area, and it's just you see like these like bubbles start to form and start to like squirt out of the like different casings. You know, like
Oops!
Yeah.
Can you give me maybe an inch of space here?
Yeah, Lunk's literally just like breathing into your ear, just like.
Glix and Arthur are sort of tangled up like Hawk Twister is happening right now. Right hand, left wire. And Glix, you're reconnecting his wires and his circuitry without much problem. Arthur, you're having a lot of problems trying to figure out what part goes where right now. And you're basically connecting a lot of stuff like incorrectly. You can probably see like on Hawk's different readouts, like you're getting like all these like little warnings and stuff that's happening.
I can tell, right, that he's because he's more engineer, like larger systems. I'm electronics. I can tell that this is not going well with his help.
You need to sing the song, you know? The head.
Oh, that song.
The next one.
The bionic converter connected to
The linear gravimetric network.
the nano
Arthur.
interface is connected to the.
Subatomic relay.
Arthur, I've just thought of a way that you could be really helpful.
Right.
The last time I was in the medical bay, remember when you turned the systems on?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there was a pipe going into the Metagel tank, and I turned it on, and there was some kind of hiss, and there's not any Metagel in there, but I'm just wondering, is there any way you could go see about that while I finish this up? I feel like that's a more efficient way to handle this situation. You'd be super useful in that, because I'm actually going to try and pick up some Metagel on Galloway 5.
Right. Okay. On my way, I'll pick up the book "How to Patronize" by Glick.
I am super relieved. Whew, okay. All right. And
is you okay, Glix?
Do you know robotics or anything that you can actually put it together though?
So out of character, I know electronics, and I'm just kind of hoping that
you can basically cover over the finer systems with your electronics, but actually putting them together is going to be straight up probably like an intuition roll.
Gotcha. Sure, yeah, to see if I can cobble together what I saw happen at the beginning. Okay, so I'm undoing some of the things that Arthur has done. Oh man, what if that doesn't? There's no way. Okay, and plugging this into it, and now I'm starting to look a little happier. Okay, this is what I think things should look like. But Lunk is still standing on a hose, and and I can't ask her to put his casing back on yet because I'm not confident enough to flick this on.
Yeah, give me an intuition check, please.
Oh. All right. Straight intuition, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and use a luck die on this.
Okay. Yeah, you guys would have had your luck replenished because you were traveling for 4 days.
And here goes the luck die.
You plug something in and go, "Hola, señores and señoritas."
¿Dónde está?
You got Bobby on that one. You got it.
I was expecting this.
Ay, arriba, ay, ay, ay.
Racist mode activated. Okay.
Where does he have Hispanic subsystems?
It's not Hispanic. It should be Esperanto.
So you start plugging stuff in, and you could it totally doesn't fit. Like the threads, like you're trying to screw stuff in, and the threads don't fit. Like it's quite obviously the wrong size. Like you're trying to put the larger threaded piece into a way too small piece. So you just keep trying to turn it, and you're just stripping just the edge of the the thread.
How did this even come out of here like this? This is...
You want me to just shove it?
Well, if you could just keep standing on that hose, that is super helpful.
Okay.
Arthur, are you quite through with your investigation of the...
You don't know, Glix. This might take me a little while.
You could hear a can. You could hear a can opening
You actually hear his voice just on the other side of the cargo door. Where you just sit.
That sounds like the special Tinkston's old peculiar that I got.
Are you having some issues there, Lux?
I am.
Ew, that's too bad.
I am, Arthur. I think I could use your help. I've hit kind of a stopping point here.
All right, let's start wollygobbling around. I don't know what wollygobbling is, but now it's a thing.
I think we have to change the name of the ship.
Wollygobbler.
Okay.
That's the name of the special drinks that they served.
So same roll as before, right? But I'm gonna add 2 luck dice to this.
Okay.
So here's the roll. And
15.
No, it's not. You got to beat a 16, and you start trying to take apart some of the things that Glix has mistakenly put together that obviously don't fit. Like you unthread them a little bit, but the whole thing is just still beyond your depth. You probably should have gone a little bit slower when taking
Yeah, no shit.
instead of just
We have literally dismantled Scuttlebutt's character right now.
You literally just killed Zacatecus' character. He can't die.
Yeah.
Y'all killed Zacatecus, guys.
Does he got a manual?
I asked that initially. and
Is
it sounds like-
there a thing on? Sometimes when you take the oven open, there's like a thing that says how to clean it on the inside of the door. Is there a thing on the armor plates?
The problem is, Lunk.
Can I use a luck dice or something? Can I roll to see if there is some sort of like this, insert X into Y on the inside?
So give me just a perception check.
Perception. Ugh. Right, where are we? Where's my perception?
Under movement.
All right,
It's under
3d6. Okay.
movement.
Can I use a luck die on it?
Sure. So there's a few symbols that you don't seem to understand on the back of this thing. One of them is like it's basically like a yellow symbol with a black circle in the center, and then like these 3 rectangles that are sort of going off of it. Like it's kind of a big one, like right on the inside of this panel.
Arta, what'd that mean?
It means that
so give me just a straight up like logistics check. It's gonna be easy, so you have to beat a 7. Yeah, that's a radiation symbol.
right. Okay, so H.A.W.K was not made by a person. H.A.W.K might be a god amongst robots, because none of this makes any sense. Oh, also, we're going to die if we don't close him up real soon.
I hear that over Lunk's
Okay.
over the comm from Lunk. I open up my comms to everybody. Oh God, I've been hearing you guys bicker over him for so long. Just give me a second. I'm gonna come down there and fix him for you. And I
Fucking hell.
hop down.
What? Why are we going to die?
Lunk, if you let that cat touch H.A.W.K, he's definitely going to die.
So I'm basically sprinting too. I sprinted from. I'm bored. I've been listening to you guys bicker. Like we've been up there for like I'd say at least an hour. I slow down the engines a little bit so we don't get there quite so quickly. And I go back there, and before you even do anything, I want to go in and try and do a check to see if I know how to fix this guy. Because I've been listening to them
just to explain the scene. Okay, yeah. As you open up the door for the cargo bay, there are parts everywhere, like all over the fucking floor. Like you see Glix like hanging upside down, like on top of H.A.W.K's like skeletal frame, that's like all shiny and metallic, and she's like just kind of hanging, and she's got like wires like in all her fingers, and she's like connecting them and shit. And meanwhile, like Lunk is just hanging over Arthur's shoulder as he's got his head like inside of H.A.W.K's chest cavity.
And Lunk is standing on the hose.
Yeah, and
I'm probably holding a piece of metal with a radiation symbol on it.
H.A.W.K is Lunk just has this like radiation symbol like piece of metal, and like you can see like she's got one foot on the end of the hose, and the other hose is like flopping around like this. Like she just.
I step in and see this, and I'm just like, my mouth just sort of slowly drops. Abe, what in the fuck have you done to him? So And with that, I'm just going to trot in, and I just want to. What check would it be to see if I can figure out how to put him back together?
Logistics check plus. It would be like a logistics plus. If you have, or not logistics, logic. Plus,
Logic. Yeah, sorry.
Logic plus. If you have, robotics or. You can help with the electronic stuff if you
So
have.
this is my plan. I'm just going to use logistics, and Felix, pretty lucky dude. I'm going to blow 4 luck die on this too. So I'm going to roll, and I can regen that after. I can just go and regen that the same day. But I'm going to roll firstly.
You just give yourself a cat bath, and your luck has returned.
That's the first, and then these are the luck die. And before these are horrible.
4 ones, 4 ones, 4 ones.
Wow. Another one.
Okay.
And
So-
I get another one because one explodes, don't I?
Yes, the first one explodes. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
25.
Yeah, 25. So it's really embarrassing because Felix just kind of like walks over and he like just starts to like screw stuff together. Like Arthur, you're straight up like stuck. Like your head is just like stuck inside of Hawk's chest cavity, and you're just like, I might have a bit of a problem here. And you're just kind of.
Lunk help with that. Come here, Arthur.
No.
Arthur, Lunk.
And meanwhile,
Retract ears.
meanwhile, like you get pulled out of Hawk's chest cavity, and Felix just kind of has already like put together like several parts that you just kind of see it now, and you're just like, oh yeah. And they start to look vaguely similar to what you pulled out from Hawk originally.
And you see the ground wires. You just have to connect it to the main bus, and then you take the neutral from the hand back to the motor. And I'm trying to explain the whole technobabble as I'm going along to.
But you did that with like pure luck, right?
Yeah, it's all luck. Yeah, but I'm just
everything
making
you said
stuff
is
up,
just
yeah.
absolute bollocks.
Yeah, it just.
I'm
like
trying to process that.
It's like, how is he?
What?
how does
What the
one-
bloody hell's a fitsy bobble?
Isn't that a type of cake?
Yeah, and you guys start to piece Hawk together, and eventually he starts to look sort of similar. And you get to the point where it's time to reconnect that hose with the strange gas.
Felix, I will give you all my fish sandwiches if we never bring this up again.
How many fish sandwiches do you have?
Lunk, could you make me a fish sandwich?
Okay.
Basically unlimited supply, Felix.
That's an amazing deal.
I
accept.
Felix might not bring this up again, but I might bring this up again. Arthur, you were just pulling things out willy-nilly.
Glex, you literally emptied the entire of his torso onto the floor.
It was necessary to look. I had the pieces in order. I could have put them back in that order before they were in disarray. Anyway, it is illogical to argue at this point.
Right, Lunk, can you put that faceplate back